Hmm. It's been a long time since we've been here, hasn't it, Ghost? Yeah, it's it's really really strange to see this site once again. I don't think I've been here in about a year. Maybe it's a little longer than that. I'm not entirely sure. We had some good adventures, didn't we, my ghost? My friend. The first thing I saw in this world, and I feel like right now it'll be the last. Do you ever wonder why I gave you the nickname Tink? It's because you're always my little Tinkerbell. And I think it's really kind of sad to admit that to whoever's listening in this little recording I'm making. Our lives have been wild the past year. I retired as a guardian. I tried sticking around after we defeated the Witness, saved the universe, and from what I can tell, not much has really changed. Some different faces, new ones as far as I can tell. A lot of the old ones are left, including me. I was never I was never that good at being a guardian. I was never the best warlock. I wasn't even the best warlock in my fire team, my squad, my clan, whatever we want to call it. Getting the title of Universal Div Bitch, it was a little embarrassing, I'll admit, but it was also endearing. You always felt like you were needed when you were the support. You always needed a well, you always needed a div, you needed someone to do call outs, you needed someone to, like, just keep people alive. Like in, on Salvation, we had that nice little gun that would heal allies. It was it was like rocking Lumina, but it was an assault rifle, and even on when we were learning how to get through the witnesses' defenses, it was it was nice. There was community, there was friendship. Though I will admit it wasn't my first friendships in this game. I remember back when I fought Oryx for the first time. It was with strangers I'd never met before on a fire team. And even though the flames of that friendship didn't burn particularly bright for particularly long, it was an experience I will cherish. And then I did it with others, taught them, helped them through it. Then the Wrath of the Machine and the Siva virus. And then the Red War happened, and I took a break. It was a lot to process, a lot to accept all at once. The job wasn't what it was meant to be yet, and I was gone for a while. Funnily enough, when I came back to retake the reins, as it were, I arguably joined at a low point. The Guardians had learned to wield the darkness itself in stasis. Elsie Bray had finally returned to prevent us from a dark path that we were all encroaching on. Aramis. Aramis is a strange one. She went from pure enemy to unexpected ally in places. I wonder what she's up to now. I haven't really kept track the past year. It's unusual. But there was more. We found out in when Savathun returned that the light was not seemingly just purely benevolent. Our enemies got to wield the light, and the Witch Queen became became a light user. And while we were able to stop her by taking her ghost hostage, she ended up being an ally more than we would have expected. The Neomuna happened, and I don't think it's wrong to say that the friends we made along the way were the worst. I thought they were charming in their own way. Wish they were a little bit more serious about the goings on of things, but can't complain all that much. But it was the darkest hour, wasn't it? And when the Black Fleet finally hit us in the Sol system, and we were on the edge for a second. We might not have made it. But then Kate came back from the dead, kinda, not really. To hear that man's voice once again, it was a level of endearing I didn't quite expect. Aye. Look at me being a softie. We fought through inside the Traveller, stopped the Dark Fleet, and saved the universe. At least for now. It's hard, isn't it? It's like, what do I say? I lost purpose, drive, desire to keep fighting the good fight. I don't know. We had something good going on when everything was lost. Everything was won. Like, yeah, we lost Cade again, but he allowed you to stay alive, my little tinkerbell. My precious friend. I'm fond of these memories. When we took stasis, I made my permanent fire team. I got invited in. I I I made lifelong friends and so many good memories. Such a... Maybe I wouldn't have stayed so long if it wasn't for that team. There was many of them, from Lynch, a titan as stubborn as a brick wall, Jackrabbit, that hunter who you could never tell what was going to happen next, Everest, who could literally count all the grains of snow on top of a mountain, just so many more. I don't know what's going to happen to us next, my friend. But it's not here. The world has gone on without us. We have been left behind as a relic. And no matter how much I want to wield the light and save the day and stop, like, the Vex or whatever other threat ails us now, my time here is done. I don't know where I'll go next. Maybe I'll study the darkness more, now that we understand that it's not a malign force just as much as the light isn't a force of pure good. They are just elements of the universe. Maybe we could learn more about it. Maybe I'll form a new fire team. Nah, there's only one fire team for me. The archivists will maybe one day unite. Maybe we won't. I miss this place. I would sometimes just come out here and look at the traveler just to feel that little feeling inside. But we all know how this ends. No adventure can be on forever. Either time takes us away, desire, pain, suffering, joy, new directions, new feelings, new something. And we can't say goodbye to those memories. Those memories are important. Those memories are what keeps this place special. But it's time to move on for me. I know you'll always come with me, my ghost, my friend. But I remember when I first got this hat, it was one of the happiest days of my life. I was so excited, so enthralled. A piece of my identity was made in that spire. Hell, it was a special day. You even got one to match, you little devil. I can't help but not just look at the world, look at the traveler, the stars around us, the worlds we've been to, the things we've seen, the horrors we've fought, only for it to just end so suddenly. As soon as the witness just. As soon as we stopped him, it just. Everything dried up. That final surge to the witness, the arms race to get the best weapons we could, to prepare ourselves for a fight we might not have survived. The fight itself inside the Traveler, using Crow as a beacon to guide us in, and how he finally became the Hunter Vanguard he was destined to be. It's all over. But I'm not sad or resentful or mad or anything like that. I wish I felt more something, but the desire is gone. But I'm I'm content. This world may never see me again. Probably won't. And as much as that pains me to express and feel and just maybe one day a new world to discover, a new power to behold, a new enemy, a new friend. I hope that, should that day ever come, I can call on the fire team that I came to call family. I'll never let them go. At least I'll try not to. I guess this is my destiny. I guess this is everything I could have asked for. But before we return to orbit one last time, do you just wanna just I hope you do. Because there's a memory that I do not wish to let go.